So, folks, the deadly duo are in the news, aren't they? Yes, the Terror Twins, Rashford and Garnacho. Folk have been asking what my thoughts are on the whole thing. Well, I've just sort of had enough of it, but I've had enough of it now for 2.5, 3 years. Maybe longer. It started with Pogba, and there's been a cancer in our club ever since. It's just, it needs cutting out, it really does. You've got Rashford doing interviews with, is it Spanish YouTubers? Because he obviously knows they've got access to the Spanish football scene, and his video's going to get to Barcelona much easier, much quicker than with the British people. You've got Garnacho wearing Aston Villa shirts with Rashford's name on the back, and you're thinking, well, what's all that about? You know, when all's said and done at this moment in time, although they're not playing for, they play for Manchester United. They're contracted to Manchester United. They're supposed to care about Manchester United and the fans. When they do what they're doing, it's just a slap in the face to the fans. You know, they don't care about us, the United fans. They care only about themselves and where they want to end up in the future. And I just don't get that. Why don't they just get on with it? Keep their mouths shut. They both want to leave. United want them to leave. Do the best to engineer a move without engineering it the way they're engineering it. United want them out tomorrow. So United are going to do all they can to sell them. I mean, I would suggest if they wasn't that greedy, especially old Marcus, he'd already be out by now. Barcelona will have him tomorrow for the right deal for themselves. But they won't pay big money and big wages. They might not pay either. That's the worry for United. And if they don't, he doesn't want to go anywhere else. Well, he's going to have to, because he's not going to play in that World Cup if he doesn't. If football really means something to him, he's going to have to pick another team and take a pay cut. He doesn't like the idea of a pay cut somehow, it seems to me. And as for Garnacho, just a petulant young kid. You know, just... They both need to grow up. Have they both got the brothers acting as agents for them? I think they have. It's absolutely crazy. It really, really is. I'm in Amarin's corner all the way. I don't think there's anything that he's done or said over the last 6 months that's disappointed me. I think he needs to show them for what they are, although they're helping him along because they're showing us all what they are anyway. You know, I just think the whole shooting match is a joke. I really, really, really do. The sooner they're out the club, the better. You know, they need to go. Anthony needs to go. Sancho needs to go. There's your first 4. Please take Onana with you. There's 5. And let's get some replacements in and get them in pretty quick. But no, I don't want them at the club anymore. I really, really don't. I'm just fed up with it all. The thing is, I'm an old man now. When I was a kid, my dream was to play for United. I watched Bestie running down that wing and I thought, I want to be the next George Best. That's what I want to be. I mean, I realised pretty young I was never going to make it. I could score goals for fun, but I wasn't good enough at anything else other than scoring goals. I was never going to make it. But God, if I'd have had half the talent these boys have, on half the money or less than these boys are on, playing in front of 70,000 fans every single week, singing songs about you and singing them loudly at thousands of people, you'd just be over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. It's just like all your Christmases come at once. And it's just not enough for him. It's really, really sad, really. It really is sad. But that today, folks, is indicative of the professional footballer at the top end, you know, on big money and whatever else. These young kids, they don't ever grow up. They think they're entitled and think there's something about them and whatever else, and it's just so wrong. The football revolves around player power now rather than the club, and United need to turn that around very, very quickly. I hope they will. Amarin's got the right idea and he knows what he wants. Let's get him out, and let's get him out pretty quickly, for everybody's sake.